Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly Dungeons & Dragons show with the casual ones. If this is your first time watching, just so you know, we're a group of friends who play a bunch of TTRPGs and we roll terribly while we do it. Make sure you check out our other playlists on YouTube to see some of our past episodes. We also play other games and systems, which you can also find on our YouTube channel. We have tons of different playlists in case you want to see some of the different games that we've run in different systems. And if you want to come chat with us, feel free to come join our Discord. If you look in the fold underneath, you can join our channel there. We talk about a whole bunch of different things. If you want to nerd out, rock out, have some fun, feel free to join that. With that being said, though, I think we should go ahead and see where we last left our heroes.
I did have one quick interjection.
Motherfuck. No, so go ahead.
How do we think about this? I think this is risky already. TTRPG. It's a lot to say.
It is.
How do we feel about Titterpig?
Absolutely. Can someone just shut him off now?
Shit.
Just get him out of here.
I won't be saying it any other way from now on, just so we're clear. Titterpig is.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
It's
Well,
not
that's
like
the stream,
Titterpig.
folks.
Yeah.
that's a core memory now. That doesn't
Yeah.
go away ever.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
We've unlocked something.
There's a even like a little
Dark,
disgust
deep-seated
in there,
trauma.
right? That's a disgust. That's a green. That's a
There's a
green
little-
memory. That's a green memory globe for me.
I think our
Thanks.
timeline got a little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a goatee sprouting on everybody.
Oh yes. Rebecca,
God.
look out.
I'm getting married soon.
It's a bad time for goatee. Oh no. Anyway, let's pick up where we. I can't get Titterpig out of my head. Where we last left our heroes. So you had all traveled to Core, looking to hopefully gain some more knowledge and potentially some reinforcements in regards to the elder brain that currently resides underneath the town of Inksa in the ruins that have been unearthed. You talked to some different people. You recruited a wizard who was an old friend, or old acquaintance at least, of Relajivar and Thorn, who had gone on some previous missions with. You also found some information out about how a hole may have come to be, in some of the actual ruins themselves that, to the pathways that led to the Underdark. You decided you wanted to speak to Timon, your old friend Timon, about this, as it seems like he would have some extra knowledge, given that he was commissioned to build some kind of arcane laser to try and drill through. And that's effectively where we're going to pick up. So, you were all hoping to go meet with Timon at the Mad Dryads. Silas very much wanted a bath first. So, Silas, you feel clean?
Yes, this was key to my character's arc.
100%. I thought so. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to start with that.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you
would be
washed your
proud.
long flowing locks?
You forget, I don't have long flowing locks any
My
longer.
God.
I got a haircut.
Right, you
Blasphemy.
do look
However,
bad.
I
forgot.
did use Delphine's like loofah to get right in between every toe.
That's mine. What are you doing?
Oh,
You said
no,
I
you
could
never-
take a bath. You
I
didn't say I
never
couldn't use your
shared.
things.
You never.
Oh my god. I'll get a new one. It's fine.
Only
I'm glad you feel better.
I feel so much better.
Rufus a cannon.
Ooh. Maybe I
And-
should wash my boots too.
Just wash out anything and then throw anything you use out.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Okay, well, I would say that you all depart and meet up just out front of Time and Shop in the bazaar itself. Would you like to enter?
Last time we stopped by here, it looked closed up. Looking to peek at the door, does it, and or windows, does it look like it's in the same state?
It does still look closed.
Should we knock?
I open the door.
You just push it.
So, yeah,
As you're looking through the window, I'm halfway in the door.
Yeah. When Thorn meets a locked door, he opens the door anyway. He doesn't care.
so Thorn, you do turn the handle and you push on the door and the door does not budge.
I take my glaive
He's not there yet.
Okay.
Nope.
and I
Hold
knock
on.
on the door with it.
There we go.
After a couple seconds, you do hear a lock kind of like open, and then the door itself actually swings open for you.
I go in.
So you all enter into the interior of Timon's workshop within the Mad Dryads. You can see that he's currently working, sort of hunched over one of his work tables, tinkering with some kind of, it looks like an automaton of some kind. And after you all pass in through the threshold of a shop, you do hear the door close behind you and relock itself.
Okay.
I look to the group.
Yeah, is that normal?
Yeah.
I look to Silas.
Feels
You've been here the
feels normal.
most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that we're currently in his shop and he's not visible?
No, he's like
working
in
now.
the
Yeah,
back.
he's
Like
fixing a robot right now.
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's further
he got
like back
locked in.
from the counter. Like he's not like sitting at the counter where he normally is when he would come speak with you.
He just
You
hasn't
can see
greeted
him.
us. We have to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
I mean, I've been here once. I don't know.
walk in and ring the bell on the counter.
He's just, you hear him say, "I'm back here. You can come into the back of the shop."
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that feels weird.
I feel like usually
I
this
hop over the
happens.
counter. Woo! Here we go. I love going
There's
back.
the counter doesn't take up like the whole space. You can just walk around it, but I appreciate the gumption.
I definitely hopped it.
100%.
Not thinking. I was just excited. I was like, you know.
Yeah, car hood slide. I walk around. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Timon.
Silas, how are you?
Well, it's been a tough time. I'm sure you've noticed the absence of some of our group.
And you see now he kind of looks up and turns over and he cocks his head. Where are the others?
Charlie's in the wind, and Lux is deep below. Dead. We lost Lux. I think so.
Temporarily.
Hopefully.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's actually why we're coming to see you. We know that you're very busy with the project you're working on, but we must retrieve Lux. It's a matter of honor. It's a matter of just retrieving our friend. Do you know anything about mind flayers and elder brains?
I have researched this somewhat in the past. Generally, they are very adept at tampering with one's mind or causing mental pain and anguish. And you see, like, the whole time he's talking to you, he keeps glancing down, and his hands are still working on whatever he's working on in front of him. He has not stopped whatever he's creating or fixing or whatever he's doing. And you said did you say you encountered one, or?
We
Yes.
encountered, both a mind flayer and an elder brain and several enthralled creatures.
That's worrying. Where was this?
It was
Jungle area.
In
Bingsa.
yes.
Under church.
which means they've made it through the barrier.
It would seem. Yes, they've been working hard on their side to find a way through, harder than we have. Or they
Not
have
only-
smarter people, either or.
Successful.
It's not only that have they made it through time, and they are also creating hybrid creatures that seem to be poised to launch an offensive onto the surface. As I'm sure you can appreciate, this is somewhat serious. We're hoping that maybe you could furnish us with some sort of resistance to the Mind Flayer's influence, as well as the Elder Brain.
It would be a rush job.
I'll be honest, I have no such item in my possession. When are you when are you going to be confronting?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow or very
This-
soon after that, yeah.
I can see. I can spare some time. I might be able to create something. I would need payment in advance. I'm using most of my materials right now to try and help with holding the expansion of the Veil at bay. So
Right.
I would need the compensation. But if you have the gold to spend, then could probably in the time make a ring of some sort, probably to resist the damage that you would take.
I think that
How much?
not only do we have the party gold, but I think that the Summer Ward estate would be more than happy to front that cost.
Then it would be 2,000 gold.
Yep,
Feels
that
like
is
a lot.
acceptable. I just like pulled like the mark, Summer Ward mark out, and I just pass that to him, knowing that he can cash in on that.
I'll ensure that the money is transferred correctly. I can have it sent to you, I suppose, in the morning. Where will you be tomorrow morning?
At the Toothless Boxer, I think.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
where, yeah.
I can have it delivered for then. Let's say 8 a.m.
Right away.
Yeah, I
Right.
think we'll be
Thornrill and
leaving
Silas
shortly
will be
after.
awake then.
We will probably be heading back to Ingza relatively soon after that, so yeah, that'd be
If-
good.
Your intention just to reclaim Lux's body?
That's
The
one of our
start.
goals. Yes. Truthfully, Timon, if we can exterminate what is there to protect Ingsa and
Take one
ostensibly
back.
the rest of the yes.
Yeah, and
Find
additionally, yeah, find information. If there is a lot of recent research documents down there, and there were logs on the creatures they were creating. But if they made it through the barrier, there very well could be an explanation in those documents. And we got some teleportation. I kind of pat Thorn on the shoulder. So zipping around, if we can grab Lux, grab the papers, maybe that's all we need before we can get out, hopefully. But
You don't
That's our
happen
main
to
goal.
have any of these research papers with you, do you?
I just ruffle through the bag and take some of the ones from the first lab out and hand them to him.
Hmm.
I don't think we could read them. I don't think so.
I should be able to decipher them. Can you leave these with me until tomorrow? I can have them delivered with the ring.
Okay, sure. I speak to Delphine in the mind. Do you trust him with this information?
I don't know him, but I think I do kind of want to do some sort of insight because he's usually a lot nicer or
Mhm.
like happier, more jovial.
It's not timing.
Definitely want to see what's
I cast detect good and evil.
Guess detect Timon.
Doesn't he usually have duplicates or something? Is that this character?
You're thinking of Critical Role. I
Yeah.
respect
am.
it, though.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Same deal. It's all D&D, right?
So you heard
What
it
am I
here
looking-
first. Me,
what am I
Matt Mercer,
doing?
same guy.
Same
Same
guy. Insight, that's the one.
Oh.
God, oh, fuck me. Yeah, I got an 8.
So you just half nod back.
I could.
It's like,
I don't really
Yeah.
want to detect thoughts on him because we have a good rapport with him.
So I just gotta shrug back. All right.
Mm.
All right.
Little
I hand the
mental
papers
shrug.
over. Yeah.
Right.
As I hand over the papers, we're like, and we just have to ask about the laser. if there's anything you could share, you're definitely sure you are the most advanced in this field and yours doesn't work? You know this?
I haven't built one yet. It's not
You
that
haven't
it
even
doesn't work.
succeeded at it.
Oh, I'm sure I could if I had the time.
Have you shared these plans with anyone, written them down somewhere that, I mean, obviously you know how to do it.
Battery, no?
I don't.
That's different.
Yeah,
You have battery now.
The cores that we found?
the core should make things much easier. Absolutely.
I
The
see.
power would have been, the problem would have been the power supply and the arcane power needed to generate a sustained beam effectively. And
is
I
this
don't
related to
write
that?
down. I don't write down anything. It just
All right, and you haven't shared verbally. All right.
no.
But looking to the automaton he was working at, like, is this related to that? Are these the same types? Is these ancient like the other ones we found?
Make
Is it a spider?
make an Arcana check. It's not a spider. It's a centipede.
Bolstering magic.
It's a house
D3.
centipede. Turns
That's
50.
What does bolstering magic do again?
That gives
D3?
you a D3.
Let's get every squeeze of juice out of that D3 here. Okay, 15
Okay.
total.
15. Okay. You can tell that this looks like a humanoid type automaton that Timon is creating, and you can see that there are 3 gems. So there's one that looks like it's in the center of its chest, and then one in each hand, and they look to be warding of something.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with the attacks against us with the automaton spiders, or anything to do with the passage to the Underdark, or anything? Or the
You're asking
The
in
robots
character?
from before.
Sorry.
yeah.
No, this is to contain the veil. I'm making several of these to be able to hold back.
I see. Okay. Yeah, they said they had someone working on that, so they've got you working on all fronts, it seems.
Yes, that's why I haven't had a chance to create anything that I normally would like to. I'm not sleeping very much either, but it's the world at stake, so
You seem tired. Are you all right?
just tired.
Insight check.
Roll it. Roll
yeah,
it.
roll
You
better than a
won't.
4. Okay.
You won't. Roll it. You won't.
19.
There we
19?
go.
Come over and whisper.
Yeah, whisper.
It hurt my brain so hard.
He does genuinely seem to be tired. You can tell that he also seems to be irritated. Not
With us or
not
just
necessarily
in general?
towards you, just irritated in general.
Okay.
Oh, that's just the lack of sleep.
Thornton isn't a man of many words. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, that checks out.
If it would help you, we could take on some of your tasks if needed. We can't build a laser or anything, but if you need us to test it or anything, then we can figure out more and also figure out. Hopefully, we'll find one of these holes and see if it was made the same way as well.
Yes, maybe after we get Luck's body back, we can be asset for you. That right?
Yeah. That et was important. You usually leave that out.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to this idea. If you do find a hole that has been bored through any of these barriers, please take extensive notes. You know, size, depth, if possible, if you can see how far in it goes. If there's any remnants of anything that was used to have done this, potentially on either end, that would be great knowledge for me to have. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. If we survive.
When?
You have to caution that based off of what I've read, and I don't mean to sound rude, but you seem extremely under-equipped for this.
Someone died, so we know.
Yeah, we're really trying to just snatch and grab. Teleport in, grab a body, maybe some papers. If it turns into a fight, it becomes a fight. But I think we're really looking to magic in, magic out.
When you say ill-prepared, I understand that we may not be fully up to the task, Timon, but do you have a suggestion on how we can prepare better, or is it just simply a matter of us lacking the necessary skill?
Again, I mean this in the nicest way I can, but lacking the necessary skill, yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
I think we're well aware, but we appreciate your concern.
we've recruited a wizard.
That will
Yeah,
help.
so we're fine then.
I
Better.
Just joking, just trying to
Okay.
add some light to the
I
situation.
appreciate that.
Hey, if you know anyone free to save dead body,
Yeah, I mean, we've been in short supply of people willing to go on suicide missions with us, but if you know anyone,
Yes.
Can I
Please.
ask why retrieving his body is so important?
if we have his body, we maybe get him back.
There's the additional fact that I've seen the creatures that they're creating down there, and I don't know if they require living specimens, and I cannot allow Lux to be included in a force that is a threat to anyone else.
and not only would it be wrenching to have an enthralled Lux turned against us, he's a changeling, and an enthralled changeling is a very powerful thing.
That I had not considered. Wow, that's so horrible.
I mean, we
Yes.
have not much else to do, to be honest, as well. Like, this is priority 1, and we don't have priority 2.
That's
Yeah.
also true. Yeah.
It's true.
I will say a few things, and then I'm not trying to stray you from your mission. It seems like a just cause. First of all, if you can find someone powerful enough, you don't need the body. Second of all, I would keep in mind that if a live specimen is required, or if you're concerned about Lux turning against you, there would need to be a way that they could bring him back to life, which would also take an exceptionally powerful person. Third, Silas, I know that you have had many hardships in a few short weeks. Don't join your lost friends if you can help it.
I have no intention of that.
If things are bad, get out. All of you.
I've learned a lot of lessons, Timon. I'm not who I was. For better or for
Plus-
worse.
We have a dagger gun now, so
That's what I was gonna say.
We had a bigger gun before, technically.
I appreciate how you use humor to make light of a dire situation.
mhm.
And you see the machine that he's working on, he pushes it off the side of the table, like it slides, it falls to the ground. As it's falling, the legs kick out, and it kind of like stumbles, stands, and like just is now just waiting. And you can see he starts grabbing parts from underneath this work table, and you can tell very quickly he's building another one.
Oh my god, it's so cute. And functional. Super
and
functional.
functional. And-
Don't name it. It's going to more than likely die in the next
Right.
few hours.
It was already
I gotta
getting
cover its ears wherever the
Yeah.
ears are.
hurt.
Yeah.
It looks
already
up at
named
you and then
Henry.
goes,
Daddy?
His name is
Talks to-
Henry, by the way. Thorn in his side. He doesn't say it out loud, but he's like, oh, Henry. He's a Henry.
And I mean, the second it met us, its fate was sealed. Nobody survives that.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Timon.
Yes.
You give us a lot to think about.
Mhm.
A
Thank you.
lot, I think.
As always, your wisdom is appreciated.
And your
We'll see
time.
you again.
Try to
All
get
the
some
best.
sleep.
There's many things I can create, but the time to sleep doesn't seem to be one of them.
You control time in here.
Time.
Enough. And the amount of arcane power required to accomplish those feats is extensive. If you find more of those arcane batteries, though, please send them to me. They can be put to great use.
Okay. So we road stop if we see robots again.
Excellent. Thank you.
Fair point.
Great.
And I reach, like, offer my hand to Timon.
He reaches a hand over and he shakes it quickly before returning to assembling.
There's a lot of dust.
And oil.
Yeah. Hey, Del, do you think we could stop by your house again?
Yeah, but you might be addicted to bathing now.
I tried it once, and I'm hooked, I guess.
I know.
Yeah.
Red for skin.
All right, I pat Henry on the head and let's skedaddle.
R.I.P.
Reaches his
Right.
arms up like
Right,
this.
Diamond.
Yeah, like
Mommy!
baby pick me up.
Puppy!
You don't do stuff like that to your players because that's how you get robots stolen.
Yeah, I have a charge teleport. Let's get the hell out of here.
I have a house to store him at. It's fine.
Yeah. Do I actually have a charge teleport? That's kind of
Technically, I have a
factoring
different
into
plane
it.
of existence, so I don't know how well it would work. But
That's a good point. I don't know how that works. We never
anyways,
tried.
we leave the store.
So,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Bye.
back to the inn, I suppose. I have to go meet someone, but we can go and talk for a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think we have anyone else we were intending to talk about. Like we got as much as we expected, I think, which is shit's bad.
What time is it approximately?
At this point, I would say it's probably 7, 8 o'clock.
All right, I should actually go do that first, but why don't you all go and we'll go walk to the inn and you can talk a little bit about what Timon said and I'll come meet you afterwards.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
So Delphine, where are you heading?
Yes, I will head to this like abandoned shed very close to the castle, but outside. That, you know, no one would ever notice just walking down the road. And I just go sit inside. There's like hay piles, and there's like carved initials into the inside walls. I just kind of sit and like trace my hand over them and wait and see if she will show up.
You sit there for probably like a good half hour or so. Eventually, though, sorry, you're waiting inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside. You do see the door handle kind of turn on the shed.
Oh shit! This is it, Del. Okay.
And it opens.
I try to look in a mirror, and there's no mirror.
The door opens, and then she walks.
Elle?
Hello, Delphine.
Holy shit! You came.
Well, it seems you needed me.
Yeah. Wow. Hey.
Hi.
Can I hug you? Is that fucking weird?
No, it's fine.
Oh my god. Okay.
She reaches
I run
out.
and hug her. How are you? What's going on?
Well, everything is very busy. The castle is all out of sorts with the whole veil nonsense, and I don't know. The great houses, they're all arguing amongst each other. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of shit.
Not
yeah.
great. No. How are you?
While she's talking, can I just glance at her hand and see if she, has any sort of betrothal ring on?
You do glance down at her hand, and there is no ring.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm good. Really good, actually. I don't know if you can. I'm doing really good. And yeah, I've been working with these guys. And actually, it's been pretty bad. I'm good, but that's been pretty bad.
Do I need to speak with my father?
Listen, Elle, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't incredibly serious. I don't know if you should speak with him, but like, you hear a lot of what's going on with everyone.
Benefit of being a princess?
Yeah. The Peacebreakers, what's the hot gossip around them?
Honestly, a lot of those meetings I'm not supposed to be a part of.
We were never supposed to do anything.
No, that is true. But I don't know. Their spy network is it's all over the place right now. They something's going on out west. But not sure what it is. Not yet. He's left.
Could be big monsters and stuff, because that's what we've been experiencing.
You were assigned to Ingsa, no?
Yeah. Yes. That's where. How you knew that you
I
found
mean,
out
well,
about where I was.
I just happened to it came up in conversation at one point.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. No,
Yes.
for sure.
Everything has gone bad, though.
Very bad. Someone I was with died.
Oh.
And yeah, he was lovely actually. And I
Was
think someone
he-
else in our group.
Was
Was
he
he what?
lovely? You said he's lovely. How
No.
lovely was?
Whatever, Elle, not like that. Just
Okay. I was just asking.
I know. He was fine, and well, he was very nice, and everyone was very fond of him. And he died, and then this other guy like shot at him. It was absolutely wild. I don't know if that other guy is like a good guy. We're not really sure.
And
It's wild.
this
And I met
sounds
this really nice girl, Charlie.
Okay.
Really like her. She left
What's
after the guy shot the other guy.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I think I'm doing good.
Are you
At
still traveling with these people?
Yeah, so they want to go back and get that guy's body, and it sounds like, I'm sorry, I'm so out of sorts. I don't know what I'm doing. What I really need is any information about what's going on in Ingsa and the laser, it's the Underdark and the Peacebreakers, and is that too much? I'm not supposed to know that.
I'm pretty sure not many people, if any, are supposed to know that, but
Don't tell anyone.
no, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Yes, there's been no work on that. That was something that they were going to start working on underneath core. But there was a barrier that was there that was going to be what Timon was going to try to build he's the owner of the Mad Dryads. He was going to try to build something to get through it, but he hasn't been able to work on that yet.
Well, someone has, because we fought monsters from there.
Oh. Do you need to do you need somewhere to stay?
No, I'm staying at that inn that we used to go underage drinking at.
Oh. That's not good.
No, it's very
Gross.
bad.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm staying with them. I didn't think you were going to show up, and so I hadn't really prepared what I needed to say to you. Could we meet again next time I'm here, maybe?
We can. I'll be honest, I didn't think I was going to show up either. Last time we talked was a little
Bad.
It was a little awkward by the end, but
Yeah.
it's hard to say no. So I'm here.
Thanks, Elle.
You're welcome.
Okay, I have to go meet these guys. Maybe if I need you, I'll send something. Don't mention anything to your dad. I don't know where he's at with all the families.
No, I will. As always, it will remain our secret.
Okay. Be really careful, okay?
You as well.
Don't trust anyone.
Except
for me, obviously.
Right, of course. You be careful as well, please.
Okay. I'm gonna go now.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay. I run in and kiss her on the cheek and then leave.
All right. She's just kind of like, as you're opening the door and you're running out, she just kind of has like one hand to her cheek, and then the door
Dale, that was
shuts.
so stupid. You're so stupid. You didn't know what you were saying to her. It's absolute mess.
I think that was technically a crime what you just did.
crime of passion, maybe.
Ayo.
Treason's never been so hot.
And I'll head back to the place that's name I didn't write down.
Yeah, the bony boxer.
Yeah, the box
No.
boxer.
And the season for treason.
Yes, Teeth-faced boxer boy.
Oh no.
It's gotten worse. Rollajavar, Silas, and Thorn. You're currently at the Toothless Boxer. Are you guys sitting down, having a
Wait.
drink?
So, what did you name the robot, Thorn?
Henry.
Okay.
It's not a bad name for an
It's
It's very
automaton.
cute.
Yeah, it's short, just like its lifespan will be, which is good.
Sad, but true.
Yeah.
Do you think he just recycles the parts and like makes new ones, or
I
Good for
mean,
planet.
like does Henry have parts from Job and Stephen and
hmm,
Gary? I'm not sure what his process is.
I don't care much for Job.
Well, from what I hear, nobody did.
Can't blame.
I
We should
guess. Yeah, I don't know what you want to do. We researched. We failed, kind of. We gained very little, but we got a wizard.
I have lots to say, but not sure if I should stay before Dell gets back, because I don't want to say twice, but
Okay. Well, maybe then we drink, because it could be our last time.
Thorn is going to try and get as drunk as he can while still being fine the next day. Gonna ride that line. See how long I can hold on to that horse.
Got to do some audio work here.
Keg is open.
There's that Foley.
Artist, can we get the sound of a keg cork?
Ooh.
Did that work?
Very
It's
nice.
working. It's working very well.
You're making me
A little-
thirsty.
A little glug, glug,
Yes.
glug, and then we drink to our demise.
Yes, until Dell gets back. And then we'll...
Until
Shortly after, Dell does show up.
Yes, there's a mug
Whistling.
waiting for you.
There's a what?
A mug waiting for you.
Yeah, I sit down. Gentlemen,
Insight
Jen?
check on Delphine. There seems to be like a
Glow.
a glow.
She doesn't smile like this. But yeah.
Roll it.
Go for it.
17.
Hold on. Where's my? Oh yes, perfect. She's just in a good mood.
You seem like you're in a good mood, Delphine. That's
I had a good meeting. Not necessarily that gave us any extra information, but my contact is willing to
Join
listen
us.
in and
Listen in.
well, no, she wouldn't be much of a fighter. I don't
oh, it's a
think.
she. Okay.
But they have information. They got.
Who are they listening
Well,
to?
no, she didn't have any information. But
Nothing. Okay, so just kind of.
Hold on. First, I just pushed the drink towards you so you could catch up.
Yeah, we're drinking to our
Oh.
maybe end. Or
um,
just it seems like the world's doing a bad place now. So.
yeah. Cheers.
Slosh.
And then I will just put it back down on the table.
Well, forgot about that.
Yeah, she doesn't drink, but.
So what have we? I don't know about you all, but Timon's warning sort of terrifying. No.
Yeah, it kind of seems like we shouldn't go, but if we don't go, the brain slowly but surely takes over the world or whatever. So
You have to
I
consider
really
that
want to.
by the time we get back there, Ingsa should be deserted. The population should have left. Excuse me, should have left by then.
Yeah. Hopefully, it
I-
didn't grab anyone.
But there's no one to defend against anything that might come out of any of those exits.
I do think we should go back. Absolutely. My main concern is that should we go underneath and are able to find Lex's body, this was a very powerful entity, and we don't know what sort of anti-teleportation magic might exist. And that is a bit concerning to me that we may not be able to get out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do have, if it's spells, I've got a ace in the pocket. I got counterspell, and I've been itching to use it.
Okay.
If it tries to stop us, we have that. But ideally, I don't know. Maybe we should try and think this through. How do we strategize a way in and out with little contact?
I
We
think
have
that,
a wizard. Sorry, Silas. You probably have something more important to say.
And
Uh,
Thorn said he's got some thoughts too. So.
we have a wizard. Okay, that's good to know. I was going to say that Thorn and I are fairly quick on our feet. If we are able to dash in, well, other people provide some sort of support, covering fire, as it were. Then if we can snatch Lux and hightail it out of there as quickly as possible, but
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of preparation they will have done.
Using the dagger gun, there's a chance I can teleport very close to where he was when he went down. But
Right. I'm not
at
against
worst
trying.
case, we can go back to that room easily.
Hmm.
Yes.
Um,
All right.
yeah, my whole plan is teleport in. Thorn can teleport a bit, I believe. I don't know if can you control it well.
Not
Sorry.
really.
Not really.
Should
need
we?
a body and papers and then get out? But I don't know how to do that.
Should we look around for perhaps not recruits that we know, but just people who are hiring, looking for work? Is that of interest to us?
And then pick up a sellsword.
Perhaps. I mean, obviously we would have to let them know how dangerous the situation is, but if they're desperate enough.
Have any of you ever done that kind of thing? This seems like a place where you would put up that kind of a posting or that kind of a word, but
Absolutely it is.
I wouldn't be the one, I don't think.
I can ask about it if we're interested. I used to come here a lot.
Might help. Father
Yeah.
always had a habit of looking down on mercenaries.
Yeah, well, your father didn't come to any of my parties either.
Yeah, well, neither did I.
You weren't invited.
Like every party.
There goes Silas.
I'm
again.
kidding, Silas.
Silas
You
storms
were
off.
always invited.
I was in the mountains for 9 years.
I mean, I could just go ask. We don't have to go through with it.
Yeah, just ask, see if
Just ask.
we've got money to burn, so why not burn through, I hate to say it, but burn through some unfamiliar faces for once.
That was cold-blooded, real.
That's what
Oh,
we're
you
asking, though. So
True.
just
True.
so we are all aware. But yeah,
All right. Do I recognize this bartender at all? I mean, potentially not, but
You do not.
all right. I'll still go up.
Hey there, how's it going?
Great. I would like a.
one fighter, please.
I just think about any non-alcoholic drink they might have here, and then they just have some water. And anyone who's looking for a job, a high pay, high risk.
Those guys over there, they're probably looking for something. You see them, and you can see
Is it
there's
just our table? Okay.
yeah, there's
Our
just
table.
no, that's I wish. No, you see that there's a table where there's a dwarven like a dwarven man with a pretty beat up looking chain shirt and a chipped battle axe. He's currently kind of propping his head up like this with one hand. His other one, every once in a while, is just pouring a drink, half in the hand, half in the mouth. And then there's what you're guessing is either a human or a half elf. It's hard to tell because he's face down on the table, and you're hoping he's sleeping.
All right.
Yeah, they're the best. You got a job, they'll do it for you, no problem.
You have been so helpful.
Thanks.
Thank
You want another drink?
I am good with this water that you did not pour me, so I'm
That's
just gonna
probably
head
for the
back.
better, honestly.
Mm,
Yeah.
it is. Go back to the table. I
That guy just
can't
spit into
believe
the
I used
water.
to come here. Yes. All right. So those guys were his suggestions.
Those two
Those?
drunkards.
Yes,
Yeah.
those two. So I'm gonna say probably not.
Okay, hear me out for a second here.
Yes.
Are we at that stage of the game where we are willing to sacrifice some things?
Well, we all know you are, Real.
Just, when we think of the size of the world and it being obliterated compared to, and I gesture to the people swimming in drool. I'm just wondering where we're all at. Would we hire them knowing they probably wouldn't make it? If we give them the risk and they accept the job, do we care?
I guess I suppose as a getaway it would be helpful, but
Yeah, not intentional, like throw them into the brain and make off with Lux's body, but
hit them with an eldritch blast.
if
and
we
run.
are teleporting back and they're not in the circle, we go.
I mean, that's kind of the risk of being a sellsword, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But if they accept the risks knowingly, then that's on them.
That's all I'm saying. I don't want. I would think we should inform them of the risks, but I don't know if we can afford to just say no to putting people in danger.
Thorn, you're quiet.
If we weren't doing this, what would we be doing?
This
We
being
didn't-
going back to Ingza.
Yeah, if we didn't go
Yes.
back, we would.
I
I think personally, I would be talking with Timon, but first I would go to the ruins below Core because they're going to be doing tests there and try and figure out how there could be a passage.
Machine
And
not
I would
built
start
yet.
down there.
Machine
Have
not
we-
No,
even
no,
started.
but
Have
we-
we checked
That's
in
not
with the guy
going to-
who gave us this job?
I want to save Lux. That's what I want.
Yes.
But
like our employer, have we talked in with him?
no,
I was just
I-
curious. I mean,
I'm having doubts.
about going back.
I mean, if you're having doubts, then we can call this off. But this is your mission, more or less. You demand that we go
Timon
back.
was convincing.
Yes. I don't disagree with you.
I just would Lux want us to risk? I don't think so.
Lux would have been out of there so fast.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have come back for any of us.
He say there's magic that can. That's my focus if we don't go. Maybe not today,
Yeah.
maybe more important, but that is priority once things settle.
Okay. I mean, at this
But-
point, I would say Thorn, it's your call. I'm
It's
wherever
not.
you're going, I'm going.
I can be swayed. I still want to save Lux. I just don't know if we go and I lose another.
Let's say we did get Lux's body back. Who are we going to take him to? Are you anyone familiar with
have-
someone who could perform that magic?
We have cleric acquaintance.
I rub my ears, my newly formed elven ears. Like, my mother is extraordinarily powerful. She undid an enchantment that shortened my ears with 0 effort.
Right.
That's
Just want to make
a
sure it's
bad
not a
bet.
futile mission if we did go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see Thorn is torn.
Thorn is torn.
Like he is still very sure about wanting to save Lux, but like he's like looking at all of you and he's like just seeing dead bodies in front of him. He's like, I don't know. The thing is, he's not worried about himself. He's like, I can get out of this. But there are 3 people that he can't guarantee he can save himself and all 3 of you. So he's definitely unsure. But if you guys are confident, then if you think it right thing, we do. But I think we vote again to decide.
All right.
Yeah, I think, okay, my last thing here then is I will say that Lux is not the priority in the grand scheme. The grand scheme is a little bit connected to the laser. How did they get past? That information is probably down there. We need to find that out because if they got through once, they can do it again. And not only could they do it again, Timon is making something to ensure it can happen again. So that is, for me, priority 1. If we get down there, if we went down there, or maybe we explore other ruins and look for maybe information left behind in those. I don't know. But for me, priority 1 is we get down, we get the information we can from those stacks of documents and get the heck out of there, with or without Lux's body. But it's the same danger. It's the same danger. So
I have to agree that is the pragmatic choice. And you're not wrong. That is the mission that we were contracted for. If it comes down to it, that is the mission.
Timon was irritated, angry almost. There are world-altering events happening.
mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
hard to stay mad enough to want to save Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like the world's a little short-staffed. We've got Timon working on 2 of the biggest fronts we've got. We've got our group that's dwindling every day, and very few to replace us.
I just say, if we don't go there, what would we do?
I think we should
Yeah.
check in with the man who gave
Gallagher?
us and I think we should probe into his mind a little bit, see what he actually knows versus what he tells us.
By force, we know hide this.
Yeah, I wouldn't hide, like, not, we're not going to hold him down and beat him.
That's what I
but-
asked.
No, I
Oh,
will
not
just go
beat
into-
part, but definitely hold down.
I'll probably just go into his mind and
He
find
may
out.
he may just tell us.
Yes, he may just tell us. I just want to make sure we're not being duped, and then I think that might give us maybe some more answers. I mean, we could probably speak to him tonight, and that could help us make our decision.
Yeah.
You make magic words speak to him?
Yeah, I can send him. Just keep in mind, if he comes to us and we meet him and Thor beats him, that's the king's cousin.
I know beat him.
We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just hold him
Okay.
down.
Okay. What should I ask? Just Hey,
Just
Gallagher, what's going on?
Meet
The mission
us
was a
here.
bit crazier than we were expecting.
Mhm.
Meet us here. We'd like a bit more information.
That's a good point. We
Mission
should
update for Research Team 1.
Yes, we go hide.
Yes.
We will hide Silas. Shard. Excuse me. Shit.
It's been
Okay.
like 5 times. You've all
Okay, we've
said
been
it.
very quiet.
You've all said it.
Just
all been
assume
very
when we
quiet.
say
I wasn't
Silas,
trying to hide it.
it's like the cube. Shard
Yeah.
comes out instead.
Yes, yes.
It's like static and shard.
Fuck.
We get like the Japanese subtitles going where our mouths move wrong, but
Okay. All right. I'll send. And just say, hey, Gallagher, it's research team. The job went to shit. I'm sure you know. Can we meet?
You do hear back shortly afterwards. I've heard reports. Meet me in the office tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Okay. We have to.
Your
we'd have to
office.
delay.
To clarify.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. 1 second. We'd have to delay our leave time, but I guess we're looking to do that anyway. He wants to meet us back at the station tomorrow, 9 a.m.
I thought that place would have been burned down by now.
I think, that was one of Lux's last duties. He really worked at putting that fire out. So
We'll make an effigy to him.
maybe something not flammable, but yeah.
All right, so we'll make our decision. We'll have a vote after our meeting.
In the morning then?
okay. It's enough time to get the rings from Timon, have a meeting, and figure out our fate.
Mm-hmm. Teleportato into, or not, Maybe he has a second job B for us.
I
And
believe you mean teleportado.
Teleportato, yeah. Teleportato.
This sounds weird when you say
I just looked at Delphine. What?
it.
I don't even understand that one.
Okay, great. Are we sleeping here still? I think we told a bunch of folk. We're waiting for Timon's ring here, so
Yeah,
I
I
sleep here.
suppose.
yeah, I can stay. You guys don't have to.
We could sleep at my house and then just come here in the morning if you don't want to sleep with bed bugs, but it's really up to you.
She's got a great bath.
Ooh.
Weird thing to say.
We took baths. What's weird about
Separately-
maybe you should try it,
separately.
Will?
No, I just want to take a bath. That's all.
We were on like time critical mission. What do you mean you were taking baths?
It was a critical component.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Didn't
And
want to
it's
be
up to you if
identified
you'd
by
like
scent.
to stay. You're more than welcome.
No, you make sense. We
yeah.
just come here in morning and pick up.
Yeah, I'll stay here. I just in case. I don't want. We've told a few people we're here, including our wizard we're recruiting and Timon. So we just have one body here.
Okay, I stay with him just in case he.
We'll all stay. We'll all stay. I can.
Well,
I've slept
I'm
on
not
the
trying to-
ground now. I don't
This
think we
is-
should split up. It's awful.
If we go back tomorrow, it's your last night alive. Just consider that.
I do have a very nice bed.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Okay.
Okay, so drink up. We go to Dell's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Chug a lug. R.I.P. everybody.
Rest in
Yep.
pints.
Okay.
Rest in pints. Yes, just like those guys.
All right. So Thorn, Silas, and Delphine, you all head back to Delphine's place.
I definitely stay because I don't trust him.
Don't want to roll alone.
I can get killed in my sleep. We've had assassins chasing us too. So,
Yeah.
So Thorn and I stay at the Toothless Boxer.
Is there anything anybody would like to do before heading to bed?
Short rest to get my spells back.
I mean anybody but you. Before we get to
Anybody
your
but me.
thing.
Anyone but me.
I am casually just like not taking my eyes off Rel.
Okay.
Just casually never taking my eyes off him.
Okay. Sweet.
Like
Well,
will not fall asleep until he falls asleep first.
All right, that's fine.
I set up a sleepover for Silas and I because we don't want to be separated. But it's like a rich girl sleepover, so it's like a really nice mattress on the ground.
Yes.
And I go, Silas, what do you think of the princess? Have you ever met her?
I can't say that I have. No, I've not been around many social functions. But what do I know of her pits, like based from like local history and growing up within the city?
You honestly don't really know all that much. You would know that there's just the princess, like the king and the queen only have one daughter. With where your family was at before you left, you know that she's close-ish to your age, not too far off from there. You've heard that she's quite pretty, but not much more than that. You wouldn't have been. Again, you weren't rolling in the same circles or anything like that. So, and
Not so
your house
much.
wasn't a great house at the time when you left. So,
Yeah, because we're the nouveau riche. Yeah, so I just sort of relay that. I'm like, she's a princess.
pretty.
I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you ask? That's out of nowhere.
We're just talking about all the great houses and royalty and stuff. I was just curious. I bet she's really nice.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she's fine. It's just, from what I've seen, everybody in these great houses, and they've got their flaws. They're only human after all.
Probably not. Maybe. Good night, Silas.
Good night. Something weird about that, but I can't put my finger on it. Because I've got an intelligence score that's low.
all right.
Just watching Thorn, I guess. Like, just it's a little warm. Crack the window a bit.
Okay.
And I guess I lay down
All right.
until whenever.
Cool.
He's
All right,
just staring,
so
I
you guys-
guess.
That's fine. So, you guys go to sleep.
I fight it for as long as I can, but eventually it's gonna happen.
Real, even you nod off, and Thorn, you eventually see his breathing start to even out, and you feel confident that he's fallen asleep. I need everybody
Fuck.
but Aaron to take off their headphones, please.
No!
Yeah.
All right.
Do this when we're like ready.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Wait, now?
Yeah.
All right, guys, they're all gone.
Oh no.
Rolajavar, you only notice you've only noticed that you've fallen asleep when you feel a sharp pain in the back of your eyes that kind of wakes you up. And as you turn over and look, you can see Thorn is like sitting with his head down and passed out in the bedroom, but you feel confident that he's asleep.
Okay. Just looking out the window. I just look to one of the nearby rooftops and just Missy step out onto them.
Yep, no problem. Easy. There's not a sound as you just kind of over, and you find yourself standing on the rooftop just sort of across the way.
Yeah, I just look for a bit of a divot somewhere that's out of view, and a connection of some roofs or behind a chimney or something, and then I'm going to summon aberration.
Okay.
And it'll take a shadowy form, and I kind of take my talisman out that hangs around my neck, and you there?
Yes.
I apologize for the delay. I've been pretty wrapped up in a lot, and there's been a lot of changes, but I think we're at a breaking point now. I may have made progress in my mission.
How soon?
In a way, you could consider it complete. There has been something has passed through the barrier, and it is also a complication. There is an elder brain, and it is creating an army on this side. There is a powerful artificer or someone with arcane talent making a laser that will try to bore more holes through the Underdark, and I'm going to assist in that.
I'm aware. We have spoken.
To Timon?
The brain.
You've spoken to the brain.
Yes.
Was it you who spoke when we fought it?
Yes.
Do you have any sway over it? Or are we allied with the brain?
You are parallel.
I see.
Not
Shh.
no alliance.
No
Parallel.
alliance.
Truce.
Hmm.
Greater good.
I see. So we should not seek to fight it. And I should not press my allies to do that.
If you seek to fight it, I cannot save you. If you fall. One-time deal.
I see. There may be more information we need down there that would secure a way to open the path to the Underdark. Could you open a path for us to get down there safely? Or for just me?
Maybe. Let me think on it. We'll answer in the morning.
I understand. I do imagine the brain is not overly looking for friends, but yeah.
Very selfish.
Okay. Is my mission to continue then? Or is this mission enough?
The mission's important. We still need more access. But not top priority.
Okay.
If you can sway or influence another hole in the barrier, tell me where and tell me when.
Understood. Just put the amulet back on. All right. I dispel it, let go of the aberration, and I guess use my last slot to Misty step back into the room and try and stealth back into sleep mode.
Roll a stealth check for me, real quick. Actually, sorry.
Yeah.
I will give you the option to roll a stealth or an arcana. For how well you're gonna land this Misty step without making a noise.
Okay. Should I use the same roll that I hit either way?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I rolled an 8, so Arcana would be +7. So quick maths, 15.
15?
Yeah.
Headphones back on, everybody.
Okay. Okay.
You guys need to enunciate more. I could barely read your lips.
Yeah, I was trying very hard.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
Thorn, you kind of wake up a little bit, and you look over at Rolajivar, and you just see him kind of rolling over. pulling the blanket kind of up towards his cheek. But
Insight check.
roll an insight check.
I've been sus this whole time. It feels justified. That's a 22.
22. It's kind of hard to tell with his back to you, but he seems a little restless.
I'll just cast like my equivalent of detect magic just to look at him just in case.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look, and I mean, you've cast detect magic within the vicinity of Brill a whole bunch of times. Nothing seems out of place.
I raise my glaive.
Okay.
I go to bed.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
No problem.
I've been working for your patron way longer than you have, motherfucker.
Oh no.
That'd be amazing.
Half.
Mhm.
Half.
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 That's the last thing you hear. You know exactly what it means.
All right. But otherwise, everybody is able to go ahead and gain the benefit of a long rest. I feel like it's been a hot
Okay.
minute for y'all.
Yeah, I've been still rocking the hit points I lost from being punched by everyone.
Yeah,
Not
that's right.
everyone.
Well, good morning. It's time for your morning punch.
No. Dodge mode activate. I got a roll for my teleportation helm.
Just roll well.
Get them all back.
Right, super would be cool. D3. That's this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm,
1.
He got one.
no one.
El
That's
Clásico.
2 total. We've gotten 1 a day for 2 days now. So
Attaboy.
we can
Nice,
get
nice,
an
nice.
in and out, but that's
At least we know we have it now, so that's
True.
something.
Okay. I wake up at 6 in the morning and go for a jog and do my pull-ups.
nice.
Okay.
Calisthenics.
Just be strong.
Delphine and Silas, Delphine, as you wake up, and you guys kind of are getting ready or whatnot, you do notice at some point that today's copy of To the Core
Oh god.
Mm.
has been brought into the house. Probably by one of the cleaning people or something. One of the people that drops off whatever in the morning for you guys.
Yeah, I quickly check to make sure my parents haven't secretly arrived home.
They're not home.
And then I run and get it. And perhaps we can read this on our walk over.
Local puppy law.
Mm,
right?
grumble,
That's it?
grumble, grumble.
So there is a surprising name on the cover.
More spies.
In the main headline,
Shard harder.
Die shard.
you read a headline that says "From Veil to Valor, Zelmith's heroic homecoming."
Those sons of
Shut
bitches.
the fuck. Shut your. No.
Oh my god. All right, I read the article.
I delete this account and start a new game.
Hard reset.
Oh my god.
All
This
right.
one was just a bust, guys. We just gotta reset.
And
Yeah,
Rill and
and
Thorn, if you
Peacebreakers.
go downstairs, there'd be a copy in the bar as well.
Mm, yeah.
So while apart, you
Fucking
all
peacebreakers.
read the following words in Shadow Torme Manro for this article.
Yeah, hey, just Rebecca, if you want to do something about this later.
Yep,
Thanks.
no problem.
Yeah, cool.
In a turn of
Nice.
events that has left the realm in awe, the valiant hero, Zelmith Peacebreaker, has miraculously escaped the clutches of betrayal and danger, emerging from the depths of the Veil as a champion of honor and virtue. The young Peacebreaker's tale is one that will be sung about in taverns and around campfires for generations to come. Long known for his unwavering loyalty and indomitable spirit, Zelmith found himself abandoned by his supposed comrades, the punch-drunk champions, while in the heart of peril. Surrounded by traitors, his life hung by the slenderest of thread. Yet, when all hope seemed lost, Zelmith Peacebreaker did what heroes do best. he defied the odds. Since his fortuitous landing in Storm Fury Landing, Zelmith has wasted no time in proving his heroic mettle through a series of extraordinary altruistic acts. Witnesses report that he transformed a torrential downpour into a spectacular display of shimmering lights, and with a flourish of his hand, he mended the broken spire of the local chapel, leaving it more magnificent than ever. But this paragon of generosity did not stop there. Said to have single-handedly helped rebuild the town's crumbling orphanage, the hero has employed the most skilled craftsmen in the area to provide a warm and safe haven for the city's destitute children. Zelma's arrival in Storm Fury Landing has not only breathed new life into the town, but also ignited a spark of hope throughout the realm. Tales of his miraculous escape and benevolent deeds have spread far and wide, inspiring countless others to acts of kindness and heroism. Despite persistent efforts to involve Peacebreaker in the city's political intrigue, the hero remains quietly contemplative, often found in peaceful solitude, choosing to share his time alone with his only companion, a poor disfigured mutt that he saved during his perilous journey home. Testament to his compassionate nature, even in the midst of personal struggle. In times such as these, stories like this remind us all that heroes can emerge from the most unexpected of places, and their light can shine even in the darkest of times. The realm may be shrouded in danger and uncertainty, but with Zelmith at the helm, there is no doubt that a brighter future lies ahead.
It sounds exactly like him to me. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, everything sounds as true as could be to me.
Am I gathering from reading this that they are claiming Zelmith to be alive, or was this more of like a tribute to?
Oh no,
DC's
this
I
is
think-
Zelmith has escaped the island after being
Peacebreaker
abandoned by his friends,
here.
and he is
Well,
alive. He's in Storm Fury Landing.
In 2
Okay,
weeks,
that's
Rickley, your opinion on this?
in 2
Yeah.
weeks, in 2 weeks, the head of the Peacebreaker family invented the newspaper and propaganda.
and propaganda. Yeah, they had a funeral, realized, nope, he's actually alive. Look at him. Here's the hero.
How much better does it look that he was declared dead? We had a whole
Right.
day for him,
The whole
and then
funeral.
miraculously,
And then
after mourning this great hero,
there he
son of a
is.
bitch.
So that's why his father's heading out there. Got it.
This seemed pretty okay to me. I don't very know him well.
I don't know a ton.
He seemed like
just
a nice
know-
guy.
I heard he was more of a drunk, though, more of a philanderer,
Really?
but not.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Just-
spent my entire adolescence drinking with this man.
You guys at this
Boy,
point
that-
have met up, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of us are waving
Yeah.
the paper going, can you believe this
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
We're like
Um,
standing outside of the tavern and they're walking where everyone is arguing and we argue
Yeah.
together.
And
Listen,
I don't know the relationship well. Are they implying Lux was the mutt?
No, I don't think so. I think they
it's
meant
just
a literal
more propaganda.
dog.
The Peacebreakers by now know that Lux has died, and he was an orphan. He was he was Zelma's friend, and it just seems like no word of him at all is pretty. What's fantasy for fucked up?
Oh, he's just fucked up.
Fuck it, they think.
Fuck up, yes.
All right. Well, I think we found our. What will we do if we don't go back to Ingza?
We got to go to the landing.
Yes.
I think Peacebreakers are just up to no good.
Even if it is him, I mean, there's something else going on.
Question. Will Charlie care about this?
I think we
Charlie's-
should tell her.
I can waste a spell if you like, but I very much get the impression that she is going home.
The paper goes to her home. She will see this.
I just mean I don't think she cares. I think she's left us.
I'm just saying we don't need to message her because
That's
she'll
true.
see-
That's true. I mean more if she wanted to get in contact with us, that we know and we know that she knows and all that. But yeah, I don't
question
foresee
is-
Charlie coming back with an army for us, maybe against us.
Does Peacebreaker himself believe this, or is this more propaganda?
It's his newspaper.
That's
that is true. It
why
could
I'm
be-
asking. Does he believe this, or has he sent out Zelmith's brother to act as Zelmith?
This don't feel like his motive. Like this, not his MO mode. It just feel like he's spy.
Yeah, they have spy networks. They would know everything. I would be very surprised if the peacebreakers didn't know every single thing that's going on.
This
So-
make Peacebreaker look pretty good too.
Yes, and takes away from any other things people might be looking at and talking about.
Yes, and make punch drunk champions look more bad.
Especially
Yes.
since they are missing almost all of them, right? Lux died, Charlie gone. You had one grub gone. Silas, they know is not dead, but would probably lean into the rumor that he's missing.
I mean, maybe they turn around. Zelmith came back. They call it comeback, right?
Yeah.
We have to go. We have to
I
go
think-
investigate.
If we're not going back for Lux's body, and again, personally, I don't know about you guys, I think that's Thorne's decision.
Yes,
Then I think we go to the landing.
I agree. Let's
Mhm.
pick up our stuff and have our meeting.
Yeah, get to the station. Oh, did we get the ring?
Yeah, a package does arrive, and you do get a ring of psychic resistance.
Snatch it from the
Ring of
bartender
resistance.
trying to open that shit. I don't think so. Okay. I look to Silas and then to Delphine and to Thorn. I hand the ring to Thorn. Just if one of us were to get turned, I'd rather it not be him.
I agree. It's really pretty jewelry.
Also,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fine.
No offense. I've seen Silas fight, and I'd be more worried if Thorn came at me.
Shard puts his hood up.
I slowly reach for the ring. Uncomfortably.
Yeah, sorry. It's just Thorn's a big guy. I don't know.
You. Never mind. I take the ring.
All right. To our meeting? To the old stomping grounds?
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get attacked by assassins.
Let's hope not.
Roll
Shard.
for initiative.
Oh, Jesus.
So you all head back to the former offices. Well, the current offices. You just haven't been back in
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you arrive, you do see that, and it's actually a short walk from where you are now, because you are in the correct part of town for this. You do see that a lot of repair work seems to have been done so far in the buildings. Can't really tell so much that there had been a, fiery inferno running up the side of the building or anything like that. You do see where there's like a newer looking brick or paint along the side where they try to cover up a lot of the scorch marks and whatnot. As you head up into the offices, you do see that there's currently no sign on the door. It doesn't say Research Team 1, doesn't say Punch Drunk Champions, nothing like that. But as you enter inside, you do see that he is currently just sitting in one of the chairs, kind of has his arm rested back and sitting and welcome. Welcome back.
Yes. We
What?
surprisingly got back.
Sorry, quick question.
Yeah.
Before we go in, is Shard coming in with us? He's dead.
Oh yeah, we should address that. Are we still keeping up that farce? 'Cause
Sorry, it's
Oh.
just very important.
That's
fair.
the
No,
next
hey,
thing
that's
we
fair.
do.
That's a good
So-
point. I'll go make some laps around the
Yes,
block.
no? Are we giving it
Okay.
He's
up?
not
Okay.
coming.
yeah,
Okay.
all right. Yeah, he stays.
so-
Shard stays away. Oh boy, if he gets assassinated though.
Don't be
We'll never
far.
know.
I
it's fine.
won't.
You see three people on the road. One goes, "Hey, are you Silas Summerward?"
I
Fuck no. I don't know who that guy is.
Sam.
Learn my lesson.
I give Silas my robe of eyes.
Okay.
So he can't be snuck up on.
You just
Good
walk
call.
around in a
Pop the
strappy,
collar.
in your strappy clothing now.
Yeah.
Your harness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a
my
harness.
harness. Yeah. Under the robe, nothing but harness. Absolutely fucking ripped under here. As Vanity said, all vanity muscles. I have
So
pussy
many
on strength.
abs for a book.
Yeah.
Like, it's all lats.
Yeah.
12 abs?
It's a triangle. Yeah, just wearing my more basic robes. Yeah, just can't have him die when we're not on watch.
Totally fair.
No.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
We're back there now.
What the hell happened?
Yes.
We're getting
Bad.
letters from Athelito saying that there's some kind of a crisis in Ingsa. They're not blaming anybody specifically,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
they're asking for assistance.
Well, from what we understand, we were sent out to investigate the ruins and help
Mhm.
with that situation, which we did. And then there was terrifying monsters from the Underdark there, and they decimated a lot of our party. And now we narrowly escaped with our lives and are here. So we were just curious if that was expected in the mission.
No, we expected
No.
maybe recovering documents, finding more barriers between, our world and the Underdark. That's it. Someone had gone through there previously that we had sent. They cleared things out. We were just hoping that you
Not
could
very
spend
well.
more time. Well, apparently. We're hoping that you would just be able to spend more time in there and gather anything that they might have missed.
Well, we did that,
Clearly.
and I point to the nothing beside me and say, "And this is the cost."
Just
I definitely like to pull some. I don't think he has very much information, but we'll detect thoughts anyways and
Sure.
see what he's thinking about while we're telling him all of this.
Yeah. Surface level thoughts is he keeps thinking about the different great houses that have requested this mission be done, and he's trying to figure out if any of them had ulterior motives, because this was not the way that this was pitched to him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to press deeper?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What's the wisdom save?
Deep. 13.
30.
Listen, this is just an item. It's not my real skills.
It's not my real life.
14.
I just found this somewhere.
12 plus 2, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Minus the bane I cast on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just eyebrows.
Yeah.
Eyebrows.
Suddenly
All right.
has
Well.
Bane.
Which who was it who did call on this mission to be taken away? Whatever.
It was kind of I almost want to say a joint effort.
No one leading the charge.
Not particularly.
All right.
Believe it was the Peacebreakers who offered it as a possible option.
Mm-hmm.
Grimburns backed it. They did say that they could use another set of eyes in there just in case, just for the research purposes. I think the Wintermoors were fine with it as well, but
Has anyone checked in on the progress? Any of the houses wondering what's happened?
we do have sort of daily meetings with all the great houses at this point, just because of everything that's going on. This has come up a couple times, but nothing out of the ordinary. We were kind of getting updates as we were receiving them,
Interesting.
or at least as, yeah.
I mean, we have completed that mission, so to speak. I mean, we've told you, obviously, something's broken through, or someone, and the town has been evacuated, and the people are hopefully safe. So I think we've completed our contract for this.
For the most part, I agree. Before you go, I just want to try and get more information out of exactly what you encountered. Sort of need to write
Yes.
up a full report, especially if we're going to work with Athelito and potentially try and assist, if we can spare any assistance in retaking that town. Though, frankly, that's kind of the least of our problems. But he is going to, and he spends the next little while just asking pointed questions. What did you fight? How many of them were there? You know, anything you can remember about the rooms and things like that. And he just kind of gathers your information as you kind of regurgitate it back to him.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we would want to hide.
I just
right?
point to
No.
Will's book.
Yeah.
Oh, true. We took a lot of notes, so we just kind of copy pages for him.
Yeah, perfect. And once he's finished with that, he says, we don't have a pending assignment for you right now. You sort of have free reign. You're welcome to still work out of this office for the time being. If we have another contract we need assistance with, well, it bears asking, would you be interested or no?
I'm sure we'd be interested in being contacted. Yes.
Especially if it's from the Peacebreakers.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay.
Speaking of, I just sort of like nudge my elbow on like the newspaper that's in
Yes, this
both
is
of their hands.
There's it was a great surprise to very many people. We only got finished burying him days ago.
The tech thought still up? Just curious.
How long does that last?
Yeah.
Hold on. I know how to find that out. Oh my god, of course it doesn't say on the item.
I think it's
Yeah.
like 45 hours or so.
Yeah, it's like
A little-
exactly
little
as long
under
as we
that.
need.
What is the sideways 8 again?
Oh, it's just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wouldn't still be up.
Shit.
Insight check.
Insight check him.
What are they saying that he showed up just a few days ago?
10.
Mm. 10.
And
Just 10.
he seems to be level. He does seem genuinely surprised that this is a thing, and you can tell he's borderline annoyed that this is just another thing that he has to sort of hear about and deal with potentially.
Classic Zell, am I right?
It does seem like this throws a wrench at your capabilities, concerning that this is, for better or less, your hired group that is being besmirched, said that they betrayed one of their own. And is he not technically part of Research Team 1 now, Zell?
Well,
He's back?
if he is back and he does return, yes, as it stands right now, I don't know what he is. And I can't control what's written and published. People are going to take that for what they will. Obviously, I don't condone it, and we don't condone it. The Kornick family has said outright that we don't condone any writing that may hurt another. However, it also would go against some of our laws if we outright forbade it. So,
Well, I just, from behalf of us three here, I would just like to say that, if there's blood wanted from the Punch Drunk Champions, their blood is more or less gone. And if possible, we should kind of share that information. Its research team has nothing to do with that anymore.
I don't think there's any concern that you would have that you're still working with or that you were a member of their group. A lot of the different houses, especially the ones that you've worked with in the past, have outright stated during several meetings that you're not a part of that group. But you have the backing of great houses, which is beneficial to you.
That's good. Yeah, I guess vacation then, huh?
By all
Yes.
means, we'll be in touch if we have anything else. With that, he kind of pushes himself up, stands up, and says, "Great work, and I'm sorry again for what you went through."
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
As we're
Thanks.
leaving, just make that guy is useless.
Yeah, Thorn has to fight the urge to grab him as he walks away.
I think we should stay here and let him go.
Yeah,
for
he
a
was
moment.
walking away to leave. 'Cause he said you
Yeah.
guys didn't have free run of this place if you want it.
All right, so peacebreakers. Sorry, peacebreakers.
Yeah,
Awful.
we don't know if we're being spied on constantly. We could
We
be
should
spied
assume
on here.
yes.
Definitely a trap, though, right? That was definitely a trap for us.
Absolutely a trap. Well,
Yeah.
trap for us. I think we might have just been innocent bystanders who are now deeply
Right, trap
embedded
for
in
Lux,
this.
and that worked out in their favor. Maybe for Shard, Silas.
Do you,
Do you
what do
think
you?
maybe that's why they ask for him?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was just to get them away, and hopefully dead.
Yeah, he just wanted revenge, right? I think that's all it was.
But okay, let's say the peacebreakers are doing more. They are the ones orchestrating some of the bad things happening. That's not for revenge. What's that for? They're just awful?
Like they are
Power hungry.
helping the things pass from the Underdark to here, and Lux was just a test ground to see how effective they would be. But that was not the plan. That's just a happy coincidence for them. That
Yes,
this
absolutely.
enthralled army is their goal. I guess the landing makes me more curious then about what is going on there.
I agree, but I don't think we should just show up. Hey, we're research team 1. We're here to hang
Yeah.
out. Like
I would
very
say we
quiet.
go on vacation and we teleport as close to there as we can.
As long as Thorn is all right with,
Yeah, we can still
Not
try snatch and
going
grab. Yeah, we can still try that.
So let's wait for Silas to get Shard. Silas,
Let's vote.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we'll
guys
have to
don't
go.
even know which one to use anymore.
I know we
It's
just
all
fucked
bad.
it. We just fucked it. It's all
Oh,
bad.
it's shirtless.
Yeah, sure.
wait for them to get back, and then we
Yeah,
vote.
I think they won't come in the building. So, Thorn, probably sad to say, your plants on the roof are all dead. It's been.
I climbed
have
the
to.
outside.
Yeah, I'm just so sorry. I felt like we couldn't leave without him taking a look.
I go quickly look up at the plants.
A lot of them are in pretty rough shape. It has rained a couple times around, it seems like, because they're not totally dead. But they're gonna need some real love to start blossoming and blooming.
Yeah, I just try and save the best one.
Yeah.
And just like
Bring it with you.
survival of the fittest. Sorry, I just take the potted plant, put it in my backpack, so that the leaves are facing out.
Perfect. All right.
I forgot. I just have to pack. That's all. I'm done.
Okay.
You're all good.
Yep.
All right, let's find our
Ally.
hired sword who doesn't have a name because we don't care to name the people we hire anymore.
Oh, do we? Our magician, our wizard.
No,
Hired sword.
Our blonde friend that we hired, who has 2 names that started with an S, and that just was a problem from the start for us. We've never been able to keep straight.
Oh, there he is.
Wait, you can detect magic, Thorn.
Yeah.
See if we're being spied on.
I cast detect magic. Any magic around?
Nothing.
I can't see invisible magic, so.
Nothing that you
Okay.
see. Like nothing that you'll that you notice that's out of place.
Okay.
Very
All
good.
right. There we go. Find our buddy.
Right.
Relay all that information. And
Yeah. So Silas Shard,
sword.
whatever you're gonna buy these days.
Yeah.
Eventually, they do
Shardus.
catch up with you as you're doing your laps around the block.
That's no, I hated that as soon as it came out of my
You're
face.
muted, buddy, or it's not working for some
Oh, I
reason.
can
Oh
hear
no!
Oh, I can hear him. You're good. You're good,
Yeah, I
right? You're
can
good.
hear
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Brickley's the problem.
I can't hear him.
Oh no!
Oh, that's weird.
Not great.
Refresh.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, not you, him.
Oh, that was Brickley. Yeah.
Maybe both of us.
Yeah.
1,
Okay, I
2,
can
3,
still do it if he's
refresh. All right. Anyway, so
Okay, so forget that guy.
No, there you go.
Let's vote.
Info dump. Yeah, so you know everything, and Peacebreaker was probably a trap, and were out to kill us, but now maybe satisfied, and now they're having a hero story in the landing place, and so now we're going to decide if we're going to the landing or to the where we might die place.
And did Gallither pay us?
We're on vacation. I assume he's going to give us our money, but you know how these things are.
You didn't give him a receipt for services rendered?
We had a lot on our mind.
we have a lot of money, but I did feel like, didn't he pay us before we left, or he just gave us a bit?
I can't.
I just want to point
Genuinely
out we didn't lose 2 of our friends for free.
Are you trying to say we should take life insurance policies out before we do this stuff?
You know, that's actually not a bad idea.
We should keep that in the old nugget.
Yeah,
Consider
that's not what I mean, because I don't want to give you any further motivation, Rel. But
I see.
How about we vote?
Yes.
Yeah.
All those in favor of Ingza, raise your hand. All those in favor of the landing. All those who are abstaining. Excellent.
all right. Well, since I'm not officially a part of this team, I will follow the vote.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought you were about to leave.
It's breaking Thorn's heart. He can't decide. You've never seen. He's a very happy guy, but he is so torn. He is miserable.
I think that we should follow Timon's advice and seek out a powerful magic user that can help us retrieve Lux without putting us at risk, at least until we've bolstered our numbers and perhaps maybe gained a little bit more experience and some research on what we're actually facing.
Zelmuth seemed powerful.
Yeah, but
he was a powerful drunk.
I mean, he did pretty crazy things in newspaper. He seemed pretty freaking powerful.
That's
Zelmuth.
true.
He friend of Lux, no close friend.
Saved the church, kicked the dog, wasn't
something like
Didn't
that.
kick a dog.
But
how's a
Thorn,
dog?
You don't want to believe
mutt.
everything you read.
yeah, that's not my Zell. Absolutely not.
He liked dogs?
He seemed partial, I suppose.
I would say you would know this, Delphine, that they're too unclean for him.
No,
Animals
he
in
didn't-
general.
Why he have dog if he no like dog?
I don't know. I tried to get him to. I was gonna say I tried to get him to hold my snake a few times, and I was like, "That's so weird thing to say." So I stopped saying it.
Is it weird for a snake person to have a pet snake? Is that weird?
I don't know.
Is
I
it
couldn't
weird
decide if
for
I should have
humans
one
to
in my
have
house
a
or
pet
not.
monkey? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, kind of weird, isn't it? I don't
Maybe it's not like a pet. Maybe it's just like a friend that hangs out in the backyard.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Someone
The
to
way you
check
hang
in on.
on cat.
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
evolution
Grooming.
treating you?
You're
The
Let's
same?
move on from this to talk about
Just
Zell.
seems strange you have pet dog.
I put my
Yeah,
hand on
he-
Thorn's shoulder and just say, if you ever want to go back, we're just a tap away. And just gesture to the amulet. We can teleport back. Your body's going to be worse every day. I don't know what that means for Lux, but
Timon say magic. Some magic don't need body.
that's true.
Maybe we find that.
So the further we get away means nothing if we want to teleport back. Distance is no problem for us. But I think we don't need your services anymore, Shard. You can hang it up. You've been fired. We're gonna we're going far across the world, and we'll find someone new.
Play along. Play along.
I understand. I will expect my T4 in the mail
Yeah.
within a reasonable time period. You have 28 days to provide it.
You'll have your ROI. Don't worry.
Otherwise, I know that
ROE.
Galather
ROE.
Kornek is your boss, and I will speak to him directly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You know what I
Good
do?
luck in
As
your
I
future
I
endeavors.
look real straight in the eye, and I just knock his book out of his hand and walk away.
That went better than I
Love
could have
that.
expected.
Middle fingers
Classic
as I
HR.
walk away.
Yeah.
We follow him because we're going.
Well,
Same
I say to him in my mind, wait, where are we meeting up? Are we going back to the boxer? Like us three. Where are we going back, guys?
wait, we didn't
We
think
can
about
just
this.
teleport from here. We decided what we're doing.
Are we gonna teleport? I think we should do it hidden. Like he's fired.
Okay,
We'll
well then
meet up.
follow him into the alley he's going in.
No, that's where we gotta separate for a
Oh
minute.
my gosh, go to my house. You
Okay,
absolute
I'll just tell him.
weirdos.
Go to Delphine's house later, and we'll teleport from there. All right. We'll
Why
try.
are you whispering? It's in your head.
It's in my. That's just for the
Real's
camera.
all out of sorts.
There's a lot going on. We are letting our friend rot in a hole, but that's fine. We're moving on.
Can
Hole
we
in
be
a
a
test tube.
Yeah,
teleport?
we Batman swiped to Delphine's house.
And my snake is in the tree out back.
What I get.
With a leash on it, how could you? Like Goofy
Silas
having a
loudly
dog.
clunking over the back fence. It is like Goofy having a dog.
Fuck!
Silas, I showed you where the spare key is. You. Okay.
Wait, there's a gate on this thing?
Of
Point to the
course.
gate
A
immediately
fence without
beside.
a gate. A fence without a gate.
We're trying to keep riffraff out, all right?
Oh,
Taller
yeah.
fence apparently.
Oh boy. Actually, I
Um,
probably could have jumped over the thing pretty easily, but that's didn't want to look like a thief.
Yeah. Okay. So how far? I kind of need a world map before we do our teleport because
I'm
This
sure my
is-
family has a map.
this is very far west, right?
Yeah, it's the westmost part of the continent.
I looking backstory. I feel like I came from there. I was there very briefly, but that's where I came from before core.
Yeah.
So potentially I could get us back, or at least part of the way. I just I don't have a name. We just said I came to core most recently from that direction, but I don't know how far.
Yeah, at some point you would have been at Storm Fury Landing for sure.
Okay. So I
Oh,
can attempt to teleport us back there.
yeah. I would say this would fall under probably the scene casually because you were there for a short
Yeah.
period.
It was very short. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have rock from there.
Wait, have you been there?
No.
I'm sure my
Okay.
parents have an antique from there or something.
Has anyone been there?
No.
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 Okay. You, looking to our blonde friend, I'm never saying a name again. Should we hire you in plain sight again? But you should look different. What do you want to do?
I think
It's
that-
hard to
Getting
hide.
So complex.
I think
He
I could
has
just
different
carry on like
clothes.
this.
Different clothes, hood up. Avoid.
People are
talking.
named the same thing. You know.
Just gonna call him Silas.
I mean,
That's the
no one.
disguise.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
You think you're trapped in here with? Nope, I don't know it.
Might have some
Just
black
bail.
hair dye if you're interested, or
You know, what?
there's a
Just
lot
for,
of magic for this kind of stuff too, but
just for the sake of trying to protect, frankly, the three of you from whatever may be following me.
Oh.
Let's do it.
oh my goodness,
You're going
okay.
black
it,
hair.
it does take a long time.
Perfect.
Spending hours inking his hair black.
He
Well, to be fair, we
he
don't
just
have
wants an
to
excuse to have another bath, guys. That's all it is. Don't fall for his ploys.
Shut up.
I'll bring the dye
Thank you,
with me, and we'll
narrator.
do it maybe some other time.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. Gather around then. I guess I'll start the teleport.
The newspapers start ruffling around the room. The hockey game's on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inexplicable lightning all of a sudden.
Yeah, lightning.
Yep.
I think what's that? What's that song?
Oh, holding a
Driving
hand.
Man,
almost
or
fast
whatever.
enough for this to happen, right?
Belajavar, if you can roll me those good old fashioned percentile, please.
Bum, 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 bum.
21.
You could roll good once.
I could try.
Just
I honestly,
once.
yeah, if there was a way to do it. Whew.
That's embarrassing.
21 is a
Rough.
mishap.
Yeah.
All right,
As-
so dragon or something. I don't know.
As you all feel yourself get
Teleport back
folded
to feudal Japan.
into space. Yeah, feudal Japan. Once again, you feel an uncomfortable tug. Like you're being shunted off to the side. But it's like
Hmm.
this time it's worse than previously. It's like you've gotten kicked in the ribs, and that's why you're moving laterally now. And you feel yourself kind of jar awake. Jar into this space, which puts you about 10 feet above the ground. As you all kind of fall like,
Shit.
Can I make an acrobatics check to try and like land correctly?
yes, absolutely. Only because I
I
want
do
to see
not.
you fail it.
17.
Right.
I rolled a 1.
Thorn, you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
I rolled a
Silas, 0.
28.
Delphine, I don't think it matters. You have slow fall. Either way, I think you're fine. I want it real. Come on. You got to fall like an anime character neck
Acrobatics?
first. Yeah.
14.
Okay. Yeah, there you're good. You all also, however, take 16 points of force damage from the teleport mishap.
How much are 14?
14.
No, my roll was 14. I think.
Oh,
you
sorry,
said-
16. 16. 16. I said 16 force damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. As you all kind of, well, as some of you write yourselves and others just kind of take a look at your surroundings, you notice that you're on top of a fairly large hill. It's just kind of a grassy hill. Pretty slick. You can look up and you see that it's raining. And you see far in the distance, probably about a day's walk or so, you see this huge port city. Roleplay, you do recognize it as Storm Fury Landing. This you're pretty sure it
Okay.
is.
All right.
And you also notice to your left 2 figures.
I raged.
That's where we're going to go ahead and end it for today.
Oh no.
Really, you absolute wonderful.
Fuck.
Only a day's
Maybe
away.
give,
Not
maybe give the
bad.
amulet to someone else. Maybe it's just not for you.
Oh shit.
I can try using it, maybe.
Oh, no.
Actually, you can have
just
the
wanna wear
detect thoughts
jewelry.
amulet, and
Yeah.
I can have the teleportation amulet.
There you go.
Swap it all around. Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Great.
Well, just want to say thanks everybody for coming out. We're the Casual Ones. New episodes go live on Fridays. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you again soon. Talk to you later.
Hooray.
Good night or day or whatever. Just go home. Goodbye.